Anime culture in Japan is bigger than ever, but today I'm stepping inside one of its strangest subcultures, VTubing. And somehow I got invited as a special guest to Japan's largest VTuber expo, HoloLive Super Expo.
What's up, guys? I got invited as a special guest to the biggest VTubing convention in all of Japan. Let's check it out.
And first up, we're gonna head over to the Bandai Namco collaboration area. Over here, we have a huge Gundam and HoloLive collaboration.
So here we are at the Bandai area of the HoloLive Expo. There is a Bandai and HoloLive collaboration. There is a Gundam and HoloLive collaboration,
as well as an area called Bandai Namco Base. It's a super cute area. They have all different sorts of merch and different blind boxes. And they've got this crazy claw machine filled with all of the official Bandai Namco and HoloLive collaborations that you can see at all of the arcades all over here in Japan, and especially here in Akihabara. And they've also got this strange HoloLive baby that won't stop yapping. Also, in both of these areas, they're handing out free swag, so make sure to get your hands on some.
Tons and tons of photo opportunities, tons and tons of little tradable cards and things like that. Should we rip our pack open? All right, let's see what we get. I hope it's an iPhone. What? That's a duck. So I ended up getting a duck. Would you look at that? Well, this is a little duck that dances alongside the girl. I just realized in the video, in like the internet meme, the duck with the hat that's dancing. Big ups, big ups. So if you are a fan of any kind of VTube, I'd recommend checking out the next expo, as well as I would look into maybe some future Gundam collaborations that might be on the horizon.
Next up and next door is the Astro Meta booth. And this one's for all you gamers out there. The Astro Meta booth had all kinds of unique collaborations, including with the English HoloLive roster. All sorts of different things. I'm talking mouse pads, I'm talking keyboards, and I'm even talking computers. A lot of the computer builds, in my opinion, were super cute. I really liked how they had the little acrylic standees inside of the computer, and I really love the signatures that they had from the VTubers themselves across the computers. Of course, there was also the photo opportunity with this cool cat right here as well. Really felt like great fan service to me, so I really enjoyed this booth.
Honestly, super cool. They had the HoloLive whole English squad. I mean, they got like both of the groups. They had every little possible merch you can imagine. They had the pins, they had the acrylic stands, they had the computers. I love it. But I'm thinking that this advent of AI, HoloLive people are rejoicing. Not the VTubers themselves, the company. They're like, we could just make fake HoloLivers that will always be brand safe.
Moving on to the next area, we had the Capcom and the HoloLive area. This area was super sweet. We have the Mega Man or Rockman here in Japan, Monster Hunter, we had the Street Fighter, and there was tons of really cool photo opportunities, but the line was so long, so I just looked from afar.
I mean, walking around the floor as a non-VTuber fan, it's a little bit overwhelming, the amount of characters that I have no idea who the hell they are. Oh, I like that design though. Or maybe just the art style, like, you never know with these things.
But there is one thing I am sure of. There was a Japanese sake collaboration as well. Crazy work.
Okay, maybe, honestly, maybe my favorite thing so far is Joysound, which is like a super prominent karaoke venue here in Japan. They have a set up karaoke area where you can just come do your favorite karaoke HoloLive or VTuber or whatever songs really you want. But honestly, so bass. Everybody's into it. Everybody's having a great time. Just some dude walking by just cheered as well. Like, I'm loving this for sure. I think maybe one of my favorite things about these conventions when everybody gets together is a lot of these people who traditionally are really shy and are not as much outgoing. When they get here, they get in their element and they just go wild, they go crazy. And I literally love that. Like, I love having fun with all these like geeks and nerds, and we just party and do crazy stuff. And there's no fear, no judgment. Everybody just is themselves. Genuinely just like a ton of fun. Okay, this is actually a really cute area.
One of the larger experiences, the HoloStars TV area, they turned into a
pretend backstage area where the VTubers are getting ready to perform. You can hear like a lot of their little voice lines and their quips. Their personality comes out a lot in the set design and just the random stuff that they're saying. It's just really cute. I think it's fun.
But let's not forget about the merch. They got the big titty mouse pads, the keychains, the necklaces. They honestly had a really fire necklace that I was pretty into. But not being a VTuber fan, I'm not sure I can go rock that. They also had a really cool 3-dimensional acrylic stand that I was a fan of. Had a little depth with him holding the sunglasses, and I thought it was cute. Next up is the HoloLive Time Ward. This is the main hall. This is where we're gonna see a lot of the really big experiences. This was a huge open area. I mean, huge. Look at this display. This thing was crazy because they had HoloLivers of all different languages talking up on these TVs. This is also where you're gonna find the food hall. And I'm talking collaboration exclusive gift merch. I say it's a gift because it comes free with the food, but let's be real. We all know they upcharge the shit out of that. But hey, it's an exclusive. What are you gonna do? Not eat? Also in this area, they had this super cool horse racing. I'm joking when I'm saying horse racing, but it's a racing game where everybody has one button and you gotta spam that button if you want to win the race. And oh my God, were these boys locked in. Take a look at this. I mean, they got some technique going on. Also in this hall, you'll find the Parallel Theater, a 180 wraparound HoloLive concert experience. Next up in this digital playground turned real world experience, the Memorial Stage. At first I was worried seeing this huge cast of characters next to the giant word Memorial, and then I learned they are still with us. However, they may not be with the HoloLive crew, as some have went on to graduate. But man, oh man, is there a roster.
Alrighty guys, I'm not saying I'm gonna pick favorites. I'm not saying I have a favorite VTuber because all of them are equally as amazing. However, just like any good sporting event, you get there and you pick a team to root for. And I'm not saying any bias one way or another, but I might have found my champion of the day. Tell me in the comments if you can figure out which one it is based on their prevalence in this video edit. I don't know. I feel like I'm recording a lot of the specific one, but we'll see and let the edit. But if you guys can tell, let me know in the comments.
The expo is so large, it actually spans multiple buildings. So as we cross over between building to building here, I want to take a second to talk about some of the fun things that I saw, including cosplayers. There was some professional cosplayers out there going all out, as well as everybody just dressing up and immersing themselves in the scene. And even if they didn't dress up, they found other ways to express their fandom. We saw lots of plushies and lots of pin bags out here today. And let's talk about the merch.
Okay, so this area behind me over here, this is actually all of the official HoloLive merch for this event. This is just a little walkthrough of some of the stuff here. I mean, there's just so much different stuff. Files, acrylic stands, really cool wall scrolls. I'm a big fan of these wall scroll section here. A big selection of them. I'm really learning how big the HoloLive fandom goes. I didn't really realize it was as deep as it is. I guess they wanted me to learn. Anyway, we're gonna go check out the official merch area. Let's go check it out. Okay, a little check back in with you. Over here is where I'm not allowed to film. This is the area that I'm not allowed in. Like, they won't let me in at all. I tried to walk in there and they hit me with a stun gun. I was like shocked. I actually brought a pair of sunglasses, a hat, and a mustache. I'm gonna put those on, I'm gonna sneak in. So I'll report back with what we find.
Just kidding, of course we're going to show you what's inside. We had the Holo home, the castle where the VTubers live. A look into what the VTuber life would look like if it was real life. And you can see a lot of the little details here, sort of a classroom-esque setting. So they have the castle with a bunch of little animations, and they had every single VTuber do a little dance. There was a fun spot here where you could see a bunch of signatures from the VTubers, as well as this crazy Hokage statue. I felt like I was in Naruto, but in VTuber version. This thing was seriously so sick, and the lighting made it so dramatic. I loved it. Additionally, you could try out their brand new game, HoloLive Dreams.
Guys, this is a real deal here. No more messing around. You're not at home. You're live in the moment, surrounded by some of the most die-hard HoloLive fans of all time. Not talking HoloLive, I'm talking VTubing, I'm talking Japan, I'm talking anime. I've seen so many foreigners here, so many people speak English at this event. Like, I'm honestly shocked. The HoloLive English actually have a big following here. There's so much English representation. So many of these HoloLive VTubers are out here on these televisions just speaking straight up English. If you needed convincing to show up, this ought to do it for you. Tried my best. By the way, let's hop back in here and talk about some merch for a second, because I went and I tried my best to buy some merch. Deki 9, impossible, because everything was sold out. Make sure that if you're on this, day one, you are going to get that merch, because that is going to be gone. There was a few things here and there. Obviously not everything was sold out, but if you don't want to slim pickings, if you want your choice of the litter, make sure you get there day one, skip everything, buy the merch, then go check everything out, because the experiences are great, but hey, merch is forever, you know what I mean? Just gonna do a little bit more walking around. Then I think it's almost time for this place to close up and we're gonna get kicked TF out of here. Let's go. Sounding like a freaking sociopath, freaking check, because...
And I knew that this was a bad idea, but I still did.
No, I'm quoting him. Okay, so right here.
I can't believe my life. I can't believe my life. But I don't hold it against them. So, I actually brought a